Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. I'm Satakshi, your English faculty at iExamB, and here today in this video we will discuss the previous year paper of NABARD prelims, especially of the English section. Alright, and before we start, I would like to tell you about our NABARD online courses where you'll get flat 40% off if you use the code of NAB40, and also in these courses the speciality of these courses are that if you enroll with us, then you get live classes. Obviously you will get your study notes and you will get your videos from where you can prepare, but the most important thing which is very beneficial for the students is that they get one-on-one sessions with the faculty where you are able to exclusively ask your doubts and stress on the areas of your weakness, right? So you can take that help from the faculty, and also you can reach out to us by visiting the website www.iexamb.com. Also you can call us on this number given on the screen. Moving ahead, in the NABARD prelims paper you get 30 questions in English language for 30 marks, and there is no sectional time. You get a composite time of 120 minutes for solving all the questions of all the sections, right? So you have to remember that. So the types of questions that you get in the exam are error detection, fill in the blanks, reading comprehension, close passage, match the columns, sentence improvement. You can get connectors, you can get correct word usage, you can get word swapping, you can get jumbled parts of the sentence, and many more. You can get questions from any of these topics, right? Not all, any of these 5 to 6 topics you will get in your exam, right? But last year the questions came from error detection, fill in the blanks, and obviously there was reading comprehension. Then there were 5 questions of word swapping and jumbled parts of the sentence. Okay, so now we'll see that what type of questions came, right? We'll have a look at the type. So here these are the word swapping questions. Now you have to see that if the words labeled A, B, C, D are in proper position or not, and if not, then they have to be swapped with other words. Now you have to see if they need to be swapped or no exchange is required. They are good as they are placed. Now this question says, with the government assuming power 3 months ago, the electricity minister and current TANGCO chief asked a meeting of the committee members and convened them to prepare an initial report. So we know that meeting is convened, right? And people are asked. So B and C should be swapped, and the correct answer here is option 2. Only B, C need to be swapped, right? Now next question is, experts say one of the unknowns why this year's German election is usual and less predictable than closer is that the candidates are relative reasons to most voters. Now the moment we read the sentence, we understand that this is something is wrong with the sentence. The formation is not correct. So let's see what should be swapped in order to make the sentence meaningful, right? So let's try from the options. We'll see option 4 first. AD. If we swap AD, the question becomes, experts say one of the unknowns or reasons. Let's swap this. One of the reasons why this year's German election is closer and less predictable than usual is that the candidates are relative unknowns to most voters, right? So when we see this AD and BC, we see that yes, the swapping, when we swap the words like this as given in option 4, the sentence is making sense, right? So here the correct answer is option 4. Now let's see BC first. Here we see that than is used, right? So than is for comparison, and closer is the word that is used for comparison here, right? So closer should come before than, right? So B and C must be swapped. Now BC comes in option 2 and also in option 4. So we will see if swapping A and D also makes sense. So here if we swap AD, yes, it makes sense because here reasons are being talked about, that one of the reasons why so and so happened is that the candidates were unknown to voters, right? So 4 is the right answer. Okay, so this is how we can reach to our correct combination. Okay, now moving ahead, let's see some error detection questions. Now the perceptions related to post COVID-19 that are perpetuating in our society, such as fear and mental health issues, are important and need to tackle. Now, the moment we read this, we understand that there is a need to tackle, but someone will have to tackle it, right? So it should be need to be tackled, okay? The such as fear and mental health issues are important and need to be tackled. So the correct answer is option 4. The error lies in option 4, right? Now, moving ahead, another error detection question. During his meeting with the CEO of Blackstone Group, investment opportunities in India, including that arising due to the National Infrastructure Pipeline and National Monetization Pipeline, were discussed. Now we know here what is being talked about. Investment opportunities are being talked about, right? So these are what? Plural. So including those arising due to the National Infrastructure Pipeline. So instead of that, it should be those, okay? So the error lies in the third part, in part C, and the correct option is 3, right? Now let's have a look at another type of question that came. So these questions came, these are jumbled part of a sentence. A sentence is divided into 4 parts and you have to arrange it to form a meaningful sentence, right? And if no arrangement is required, if the sentence is good and meaningful as it is given, so you will choose the option 5, which is no arrangement, no rearrangement required, right? So here, let's read the question first. The centre's affidavit came in response to declare PM CARES as a public authority, the High Court seeking to a petition filed before. So clearly, the sentence is not making any sense. So we will find that which arrangement makes the sentence meaningful, okay? So let's see from the options. Let's see option A first. A, C, B, D. Let's see that. The centre's affidavit came in response, the High Court seeking. This makes no sense. So A's 1 is not the correct answer, right? So let's consider option 2, which says C, D, A, B. So the High Court seeking to a petition filed before. This also makes no sense. Seeking what? Seeking something, right? So this is not making any sense. Now again, D, A, B, C. To a petition filed before the centre's affidavit came in response. This also makes no sense. Now let's see option 4, A, D, C, B. The centre's affidavit came in response to a petition filed before the High Court seeking to declare PM CARES fund as a public authority, right? So here, this is the correct rearrangement and the sentence is meaningful. So the correct answer is option 4, okay? Regarding India's missile program, China has Pakistan's nuclear and missile programs for decades. In contrast, been aiding the development of, while citing the resolution. So when we read this, we know that the sentence is not correctly arranged, right? So arrangement or rearrangement is required. So option 5 is not the answer. Now let's see option 1, A, D, C, B. Regarding India's missile program, China has, while citing the resolution. Then C says, in contrast, been aiding the development of Pakistan's nuclear and missile programs for decades. This does not make sense. This is grammatically incorrect. This is not the proper formation of a sentence, right? Now if we try to rearrange it, it says that in contrast, been aiding. So C cannot come first. So D, option 4 is wrong. While citing the resolution regarding India's missile program, China has, after A, let's see C, in contrast, been aiding the development of missile programs. Now let's start with D. While citing the resolution regarding India's missile program, China has, C says, in contrast, been aiding the development of Pakistan's nuclear and missile programs for decades. So yes, when we start the sentence with D and follow this order, then the sentence is meaningful and correct, right? So option 3 will be the right answer. Now moving ahead. Now these are fill in the blanks. These also came. 5 questions of fill-ups came in the NABARD prelims. So one of the questions is, a few other activists also dashed the minister for his lack of sensitivity on the issue and that his understanding of the topic was just theoretical. Now looked out means to watch or to be careful of what is happening. So clearly one does not fit here. Now called out means to criticize someone, right? So yes, this can be the option here in the blank. Called out means they were not really happy with the way he behaved and they criticized the minister, right? So option 2 can fit here. Let's see others. Turned out means an unexpected results, and broke out means something that suddenly starts, right? So the correct answer is option 2. Called out means to criticize. So the activists criticized the minister. Okay, now let's see one more fill in the blank. A senior administrative official in the US repeatedly dashed that the Quad is an informal gathering and not a military or security partnership. Now what happened? He did something. What did he do? He stressed, right? Means he laid emphasis on the fact that the Quad is an informal gathering and not a military or security partnership, right? So the correct answer here is option 4. Okay, so these are the type of questions that you saw in the prelims of NABARD last year. Now you can expect questions on a similar line this year also. Now I will leave you with one question. This is based on errors, and do it yourself. Try doing it. Try to find the error and leave your answer in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, do not forget to like and share it. And also, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please be sure to do that. You can reach out to us for any queries or information at our website, and also you can write to us at hello@iexambee.com.